Hi, my name is Mike Bradish, but a few years ago I was known as Al, the postal carrier who told you that with USPS priority mail flat rate boxes, if it fits, it ships anywhere in the country for a low flat rate. Many of you referred to me as America's mailman, or knew me as one of the 4 mailmen of the apocalypse, along with Cliff Clavin, Newman, and Carl Malone. Even since the USPS let me know a few years ago that they no longer needed my services, I have remained a big fan of their services, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the trouble that they're going through right now. I'm getting the information that I'll share with you now mostly from an opinion piece in the New York Times, but I will be summarizing it for you with the same pleasant, disarming face and voice that I used in those USPS commercials all those years ago. You've probably heard that the USPS is on the brink of collapse because mail volume is down nearly a third from this time last year and is continuing to fall. They're projecting a $13 billion loss this year because of the pandemic. Why should you care? You use email and you hate getting junk mail. Let them fail! Let me tell you a few of the reasons that you should care. USPS is the most popular federal agency in America. It's held the #1 spot for years, and just this last year, 74% of Americans responded that they thought USPS was doing an excellent or good job. USPS does not cost you any tax dollars. It is a self-sustaining business. What? The USPS has a mandate to provide universal service. Part of their mission is to reach everyone in America. That means that they are a lifeline for people in remote areas that don't have access to the internet or to other services. It employs 600,000 people who are still busy right now bringing us and the people on the front lines of this crisis prescriptions, protective gear, and other essential equipment. It's an election year. Many of us think that it's one of the most important election years that our country has ever had. And in a time of social distancing, mail-in ballots will be crucial in allowing us to vote while also staying safe. It's also a census year. Now, explaining the importance of the census to our democracy and to the services that our government provides to each and every one of us would be a whole separate video. But millions of census forms were sent out by mail last month, and many of them will be returned the same way. So are you convinced that we should be helping the USPS stick around? I am. I really convinced myself. I found myself very compelling. So what should we do about it? First of all, buy stamps. Buy 2 books. Buy 3. They don't expire. They're literally called forever stamps. Like I said, the USPS is a self-sustaining service, and they sustain themselves by selling things like stamps. You can also sign a petition asking Congress to help support the USPS by texting USPS to 50409. Over 200,000 people have signed it so far. Like I said, it's a very popular agency. I'll also put some links down below that you can use to contact your representatives and let them know that you want them to help support USPS and keep it alive. Lastly, you could send a care package to a loved one who is also stuck in quarantine. Oh, but shipping is such a hassle, you say. Well, I say, not with priority mail flat rate boxes from the Postal Service. If it fits, it ships anywhere in the country for a low flat rate. Still,